Let me sit down here. Just kind of woke up, so forgive me. What's going on, everybody? It's Faye Dating Coach Elliott Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about how to correctly play games with a guy, because a lot of women do it wrong. Now, I'm not a big fan of games. I don't like calling it games, but dating itself, I don't care what anyone tells you. Other dating coaches will tell you it is a game. Now, that doesn't mean you have to play it in a cruel win-lose way, because that's not the way to play it. It has to be a win-win. Both parties have to get something out of it. But I do know women want to know some things, some little insight, and of course guys don't play fair, so why not make a video on the topic, right? Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I will love you forever. And if you want to get my video course, Attraction Academy, which goes into extreme detail on how to attract men, link is stuff I don't talk about in these videos, stuff is down in the description. So, let me tell you why women get screwed first, okay? And it's because y'all have good hearts. You have a good heart. You're talking to men who, I don't think a lot of them are bad guys necessarily. They're just more logical. And they probably think, well, if this girl really likes me, and if this girl and I are getting along well, and we're not in a relationship, but I'm already hitting it, and I don't really know what I want, so I'm not going to jump into a relationship with her, well, then I'm just going to try to have my cake and eat it too. Again, I don't think he's literally thinking that. I just think he's not 100% convinced. Not that you have to convince him, but himself. Like, if a guy truly likes you, he won't put himself in a position to lose you, okay? He will jump into a relationship. But if a guy doesn't, there's a reason why. But that doesn't mean, here's the caveat here. That doesn't mean the guy's just going to toss you aside. He still could like you. There still could be benefits with you. You could still be a fun, awesome chick that he wants to hang out and talk to, and that he's having sex with, and that he likes being around for the most part, right? So why would he cut you off? A lot of women think it's black or white. Like it's okay, is either he likes me or he wants a relationship or he doesn't. Well, yeah, but just because he doesn't want a relationship doesn't mean he's not interested in you. You know, so what happens usually is a girl gives into this, right? Because you desire a man to the point where you fear losing him, and or you have hope. And I always say hope is the anchor that keeps you at shore. And a lot of women don't let go of this. Even though the guy's not wanting something serious, she sticks around hoping that he does. Even though the guy said he doesn't want a relationship, a woman thinks she can change his mind. And naturally what happens is a guy takes advantage of this vulnerability. I don't think a lot of men do it on purpose like women think they do. I just think the guy likes you, so it's like, why would I not hang out with you? Why would I not text you? Why would I not try to see you? And things like that. So, women, point of the video, you know, how do you be elusive? How do you play this game correctly? I think you fail, first off, in the fact that I think women are too eager, too interested, too available, too intense, and things like that. Now, when I say that, disclaimer, I'm not saying all women are like that, and at the same time, I know women will come at me and say, men are the one who come off strong. Men are the one who initiate all the time. He's the one who reached out, you know, and texted me good morning, wanted to see me, and painted this beautiful picture, and blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. Hey, yeah, I know. Guys always come off strong in the beginning. Always come off strong, okay? Always. And that's where I feel a lot of women missed their first, I guess you could say they missed their opportunity to take advantage of the guy. He's doing this as an investment, okay? You have to think of it like this. He's doing this as an investment to pull back the curtain and see where you stand, if he can get you, and how you feel. And women, when a guy goes 0 to 100, she goes along with it. And women always come to me and they're like, well, he's the one who did it. He's the one who initiated it. He's the one who did it. Yeah, it's true. But through your actions, it's not always what he does, through your actions of going along with it, he can only assume, you have to go by what a guy's assuming, he can only assume that you're on the same page and that you're interested, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be going 0 to 100 with him, especially when he does some crazy ass shit. I know women who come to me and they're like, oh, he told me this, he told me that. Don't you think it's moving fast? I'm like, well, yeah, it is. Why aren't you slowing it down? Because you fucking like it, okay? And that's what women don't understand. When he's doing these crazy ass things, which he knows he is, and he's coming off strong and he's being intense, and you're sticking around, it's telling him that you're super interested. So what do you do instead? To play the hot and cold game, you have to think of it as being right in the middle, right? In terms of, if you play too hard, he's not going to invest his, okay, think of it like this, easy, hard, okay? You gotta be right here. If you play too hard, he's not going to invest his resources into you, because guys want to minimize risk. And we want to know there's a return on it, right? So the reason we're courting you is to get you to like us. The reason we are doing all these nice things is, you know, I hate to say it, but it's kind of transactional, which is okay. I mean, not even from a psychological, just evolutionary perspective, this is how it is, okay? Men court women to win a woman over. He's not going to court you if he doesn't think you like him, or if he doesn't think he can get you, or if there's no point. It's just a waste of resources. He's going to start going after something easier, okay? And I don't mean easy as in sleazy, but when I know women who, when I tell them to play hard to get or play a little bit of game, they just ignore the guy. Why would you ignore the guy? And now if the guy keeps on blowing up your phone, okay, but if you keep on ignoring him, I guess this is a good analogy to use. If you ignore him, he is not, you know, say you're not replying, no reply. If you're doing that, then there's no feedback from him investing his resources. Therefore, he is eventually going to pull out and replace you with another girl he probably meets on Tinder or Bumble. So if you're too hard, a guy doesn't want to, it's too risky. He's investing his resources, not getting anything out of it. It's too hard of a game. He says, fuck it, I don't care. If you're too easy, he takes you for granted. Right? A guy will take you for granted if it's way too easy. So you have to be right here. And I say right here is where you show interest, but you're elusive, meaning like you never fully give in. So for example, you can be flirty and build that sexual tension, but not have sex with him. That's a very powerful thing, right? Or you could show a lot of interest, but you never initiate. He's the one initiating. When he does, you can respond. Of course, you should respond. Why would you not respond if a guy's, you know, reaching out to you? But that's how you have to play it. I feel like it's like dangling a carrot in front of the guy. If a guy knows he has to jump through, well, I guess here's a great analogy. I'm good with my analogies. Think of it as going to the store or going to the gym or whatever it is. If the store is across the city and it's like a 20-30 minute drive, you're not going to want to go to the store, right? F going to, it's too hard to do. I'm not going to do it, right? If the store's too close, you know, I'll go whenever I want. I'll go later. I'll go tomorrow. I'll go in an hour. I'll take a nap. Then it's too convenient. But if the store's 5-10 minutes away and the store closes at 5 p.m. and it's 4 and you need to go to the store, he's going to go to the store. So you got to dangle that carrot in front of the guy. If it's too hard, he's not even going to fight it. If it's not even worth it. If it's too easy, is whatever. I mean, the carrot loses value. He has to think that he has it or that he's getting very close to getting it. And you have to pull it out from under his feet. I know that sounds horrible, that sounds harsh, and I don't mean that in a deceiving way. I just feel like you need to basically, you're a painter. You need to paint the picture that's going somewhere. And it can be, but I mean in terms of like him thinking it's like building mystery. He thinks he has you, but not quite yet, right? That's what it is. Again, I'm beating a dead horse here. If it's too hard, he's just not going to fight for it. It's just not worth it. If it's too easy, the guy takes it for granted. He has to feel like he's this close. Why? Because if he's this close, he's not going to let it go. It's like, I'm that close. Like, I'm so close to getting in her pants. I'm so close to getting her to like me. I'm so close to, switching the power, flipping the power, and having it in my advantage. No. That's what he thinks. And then your actions should be otherwise. Okay? So with that being said, ladies, I know I'm all over the place. I know I'm talking fast. I'm very tired. And I know I was beating a dead horse. But that being said, I love you. Take care. Be elusive. And peace.